Right then, golden desert sands, scorching summer temperatures, vast oil reserves, and camels can only mean one thing. This is the United Arab Emirates and where today's show starts. The United Arab Emirates, one of the world's richest countries thanks to its riches under the ground. But what we want to know is, how rich is it above the ground? Apart from the obvious, Dubai is home to the most luxurious hotels in the world, the tallest building in the world, and right next door, the biggest shopping mall in the world. However, I didn't come here to look at buildings all day. I came here to find out what its motorcycling wealth is. How rich is it as a riding destination? Fortunately for us, there's some great options, so let's start with Jebel Hafit. Jebel Hu, about 2 hours from Dubai, is a stretch of road that's been called one of the greatest driving roads in the world. Wow, that is a really big call to make. And therefore, there's only one motorcycle that fits the job. It has an engine bigger than the engine in my first car. It's the only motorcycle I know of that has a reverse gear. In a country where things are bigger and better, I need a big bike. I need something with a little bit more over the topness, if you will. I present the Honda Goldwing. Oh, how the tables have turned. I used to be that guy that made fun of these bikes. I can hear all my mates making fun of me now. I really don't know what to expect out of this. I've been riding bikes for about 20 years on the road on sports bikes, so this type of machine's very unfamiliar to me. I mean, look at the pimp and rider's seat, or how about the pimp and pillion seat? Best of all, how about the pimp and surround sound speakers? Woo! Woohoo! All right, let's go. Engines purring, 6 cylinders are firing, music's pumping. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, reverse. The reverse thing on a motorcycle, still getting used to it. All right, let's try that again. With my music blaring past unfamiliar scenery, it wasn't long before I saw my first glimpse of the infamous mountain road, giving me tingles. Another sight that gave me tingles were the road signs. Seeing an unfamiliar language I can't read or understand was certainly a reminder that I was a very long way from home. A few road signs later, and I was at the footstep of one of the so-called greatest driving roads in the world. It's a mountain to the east of the country with an 11-kilometre ribbon of asphalt rising to a height of 1,219 metres. It's graced with 60 corners, and right ahead of me is turn number 1. Let's go. Once on the move, it requires minimal effort to flick this beast from side to side along this spectacular stretch of road. And it takes no effort at all to scrape the pegs of the mighty Goldwing either. If you get it wrong, concrete barriers prevent you from plunging to a painful place. Scars remain of previous times when things didn't go as planned, reminding you to pay attention. And after about 20 minutes, you crest the final peak, and once you're at the top, and once we get to the top, you are rewarded with nothing. Absolutely nothing, just a car park. Maybe I had high expectations, especially when you consider all the architectural wonders in Dubai. However, as they say, it's the journey, not the destination. The ride up here is absolutely awesome, and once you get up to the top, the views are spectacular. On a bit of a side note, I did receive a welcome text message on my phone from Oman, which is just to the south here, and it just gave me a reminder of where I am in this wonderful world. Now, in all fairness, the ride up here, up to Jebel Hafeet, is absolutely awesome, and I do recommend it. The only thing is, it's a little bit short, that's all. It's kind of over before you know it.
So I was off again, continuing my search to find a jewel hidden in this desert oasis. Along the way, I found a few laughs, courtesy of some nomadic friends.
Oh, no way!
Bye! I knew I was getting close to finding my motorcycling mecca, and it wasn't too long before I started to see the obvious signs. Riding through a desert landscape is truly a sight to behold. Visually, there's only one element: sand. There's nothing to hear, no ocean waves crashing on the beach, no trees rustling in the wind. There is just the peaceful serenity of the slow shifting sands, only interrupted by the fat beats of the Goldwing speaker system. The party didn't last long, as I soon realised the big Honda Goldwing doesn't like playing in sand.
Clearly the most inappropriate bike for the task at hand. Surely there's got to be a better way.
Yeah!
There's certainly a better way to do this. If we roll with the theme of the show so far, which has been bigger and better, how about the biggest continuous sand dune in the world? Welcome to the empty quarter.
A sandstorm was brewing, and I could have retreated to the safety of a car, but where's the fun and adventure in that? So the best way to experience and enjoy the empty quarter is under the guidance of a tour guide. A guide knows where to go, where to stop for food, where to stop for fuel, how to read the dunes, and how to navigate them. He will raise his hand to let you know there could be danger ahead. After all, you just don't know what surprises lurk on the other side of the crest. It could be nothing at all. It could be a small dune. It could be a big dune. It could be a small drop. It could be a huge drop. Or it could be a mouthful of hot sand, as demonstrated time after time after time. I'm sure he was doing it intentionally, the cheeky bugger. However, a mouthful of sand is a small price to pay to have fun in the dunes. Show disrespect and you will crash. However, the dunes are forgiving, and crashing here is like falling on a cloud made of pillows and delightfully amusing. It's another reason why sand dune bashing is so awesomely fun. And whatever happens, one thing is certain. It's always exciting and it's always spectacular.
So then, to answer the question at the start of the show, how riding rich is the United Arab Emirates? Well, wow, what an incredible couple of days of riding it's been. The magic of riding here is the incredible landscape. It's absolutely breathtaking and mesmerising at the same time. The sheer vastness of the empty quarter is absolutely terrifying, but it provides so many laughs and so much fun as well.
The wealth of the country isn't just in the oil under the ground, but also the golden sands above it. I would have never thought a destination made up of only one simple element, sand, could be such a rich and highly rewarding riding destination, and I thoroughly recommend it. However,
My only problem is I've got sand in places I'd rather not talk about. I'm scared he's going to bite my bum. I better go.